Hello everyone, welcome in my physio channel. So today my topic about pulse oximeter. In this diagram, in pulse oximeter there are two criteria is present, that is SpO2 oxygen saturation we can say, and pulse rate, that BPM, that is beats per minute. So it suggests a heart rate and the oxygen saturation. What is pulse oximetry? So it is a non-invasive method which allow the monitoring of oxygenation of a patient's hemoglobin and heart rate. It used to measure oxygen saturation in a body. That is how much hemoglobin in blood carry oxygen. So the normal SpO2 is 97% to 99%. The working principle. So it consists of red light, infrared light, emitting LEDs and photo detector which receives the light. So in diagram, see in between the oximeter the photo detector is present and red light and IR light is present on the oximeter. Oxygenated and deoxygenated hemoglobin have differentiate with the light absorption rate. So how you differentiate between them? So if the absorption of IR light is more, we can say the person is oxygenated hemoglobin. But if the absorption of red light is more, we can say the person has deoxygenated hemoglobin is more. So generally measured on adults, the places of oximeter, that is finger, toe and lobe of the ear, and in infants the bridge of nose, foot or palm of the hand. Indications. So wherever a patient's oxygenation may be unstable, so you can frequently check about pulse rate and a saturation of hemoglobin. In that condition, it is useful. It used in evaluation of need for and efficiency of the treatment of sleep apnea using positive airway pressure. It used to measure the oxygenation rate. It determined the metabolism of oxygen, detection of the hypoventilation, and abnormality in respiratory function can be detected reliably. So here we see one chart, that is SpO2 level, the values and healthcare intervention. So normal value, that is 95% and more than that. So no intervention is required. Normal in people with COPD, that is 88 to 92 or sometime 90 up to 95%. So the patient is continue with respiratory assessment frequently. If hypoxic patient, so there is values is 85 to 94% or sometimes less than 94% is also present. So the assess the disease and initiate oxygen therapy is required. If patient is severely hypoxic, so the values is less than 85%, so administration of oxygen is immediately required. In this diagram, the placement of pulse oximeter is present. In first diagram, placement on finger and earlobe in adults. Then in infants, we can use a foot. Here the second diagram, that is a downward diagram, in that a pulse oximeter and the patient finger into a pulse oximeter and the patient pulse rate, that is 80 beats per minute, and SpO2 level, that is 97%. So we can say it is a normal. Uses in operating rooms, intensive care unit, post anesthesia care units, emergency departments and in ambulances, endoscopy suites, wards, delivery suites, and during cardiac catheterization laboratories and in sleep laboratories. Sleep laboratories generally detect any sleep disorders in patients. So in that laboratories, it is also useful. Thank you. Padge.